What's up, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Journey into Fantasy. As with this episode, we're pretty much going to be reviewing the brand new Predator Badlands and just be talking about the
Ooh,
franchise in general. So, I am Brandon. As always, I am joined by Marin, and we are the hosts of Journey into Fantasy.
what's up? What's up? Hope you guys are ready for this journey
Yep, we're going to take
into Guyana.
we're going to take a
Is that what it's
journey in.
called?
I don't know. We're going to take the journey into the Predator franchise,
Yeah.
but
Be
specific
hanging out with the I can't remember their
the
names. I'm gonna be
Yautja.
honest. I was about to say Navi.
Wrong
That would be
franchise.
a good crossover. That would be a good crossover.
It would. Them versus the Xenomorph versus the Yautja versus the aliens from
Versus the
Independence
US
Day
versus the US Marines.
versus the androids, the Marines.
Yeah, Disney owns everybody. You can make it happen.
Yeah, they could. They could. But that's how we begin.
Beginning with some movie news. A lot of stuff happened this week. A lot of trailers got released.
Oh yeah, we did recently get a
lot of voice cast.
We recently did get a movie trailer for Super Mario Bros. Galaxy. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, Super Mario Bros. Galaxy.
Yeah.
We got a movie trailer. Not only that, but we also got some announcements with that.
Yes. Brie
Starting
Larson.
off with, the voice cast, your honey boo boo over there.
Yep, my wife, Brie Larson, has been cast as Rosaline. I think I never heard of the character. Like, I'm not into the Mario stuff, but she's been cast in the role, and Bowser Jr. has been cast, and Benny Safdie is voicing Bowser Jr. Benny Safdie, he's this actor, he's a director. I think he was the director for The Smashing Machine. And him and his brother directed Uncut Gems, that Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah. Yes, they directed the Uncut Gems. I didn't know who this guy was until, the announcement for Bowser Jr. came up, and I started going through, how TikTok has, you could search up people, and I started watching clips, and people did videos about him, and yeah, I was surprised with all the stuff I've seen him in and didn't recognize.
Right.
Oh, there's Chico. Yeah, for Uncut Gems, him and his brother supposedly directed and wrote that, which is really cool because that's one of my favorite movies of all time. It was just the ending just took me so much by surprise.
Right. But also, we did get a trailer for Toy Story 5 or a teaser with a first poster.
That's right.
And it's been announced that Sabrina Carpenter will star and produce a Alice in Wonderland musical movie.
She's gonna star in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's for Disney, because Disney already did their own thing with it. And apparently, a Jessica Rabbit movie is reportedly in work. So yeah, that one's definitely going to be a hit.
Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah, because I think
do you think it's going to be animated or live action?
I don't know, because the rights of it, the rights for Roger Rabbit got reverted back to the author. So Disney no longer owns the rights, so who knows? Then again, Roger Rabbit was one of those films that people it needed a sequel, but I'm going to be honest, I don't think that it needed a sequel. It was one of those films that if it got a sequel, it would probably not be as great as the first one. Last week, it was announced that we will be getting a Mummy 4 with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz returning in their roles as Rick O'Connell and Evelyn. And it is said to ignore the Mummy 3, in which that film did recast Rachel Weisz's character because she wasn't able to come back for that one, as it was said, because she's just given birth and she had issues with the script. But
I'm excited to see Brendan Fraser back in the Mummy series. But you said it's nothing to do with the original franchise, or is it?
It has nothing to do with 3. It's going to be a sequel to 2. And the guys who...
So 3 isn't canon, basically.
Yeah. and it will
Is what you're
be
saying.
directed by Radio Silence, who is the two guys who directed Scream 5, Scream 6, Ready or Not, and Abigail.
Ooh, Abigail.
Hmm. Great,
I'm
great
ex- I
movies.
like Abigail.
Yep.
Little fucking side story about Abigail. When I went to go watch, it was one of the worst theater experiences because Emily in front of me and my partner, she just kept or they just kept talking, man. And they had little kids for some reason, and just the little kids were running around.
Dang. Yeah, the Mummy 4. Like, I just got into the Mummy franchise. Well, at least the Brendan
You've been
Fraser Mummy
rewatching them.
franchise. This this year, I reviewed it for my Spooktober movie reviews, and
Nice.
now there were a lot of fun. Like Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz, they have
They're
great
like
chemistry with one
Indiana
another.
Jones.
Yeah, they have like
They're
an
like the
Indiana
Indiana Jones
Jones
movie.
vibe. So we'll see how this upcoming movie is whenever it really if whenever it releases.
Yeah, all we got was an announcement, right? So like
Yeah,
no script or
that
no nothing
that
like
Edison
that.
works with a
That is
few
in
minor
works.
details. But enough of movie news. We don't need to be rambling about movie news for 20 minutes. Let's dive into the Predator franchise, starting off with the brand new Predator Badlands. And let's talk about the positive. Let's talk about the cast. It does star Ellie Fanning. I think it's Ellie Fanning. Could be Elle Fanning.
I think
ELLE.
it's Elle Fanning.
Elle
I've
Fanning.
heard that. I've heard Elle
I
Fanning.
heard both, but and I said Ellie Fanning in my movie review. Whatever. It
Did you get any raging comments about it?
hasn't been uploaded as yet, so but we do see her play these two Wayland Yutani synthoid androids, Thea and Tessa.
She plays both
Yeah, she
characters.
plays
That's right.
both, and she was phenomenal as both characters. Like, you could just how different the two were.
If you sit and think about it, she's like the character that had the most lines in this whole movie. If only like I actually speaking like human English.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was kind of the only one that spoke throughout the whole movie that we understood
Yeah.
or that you understand. You know what I mean?
Yes, because there's like in this movie, there's no humans. It is only androids and aliens. Well, the Yautja, like this alien planet, the aliens in this alien planet, and
There's
the
like yeah,
Yautja.
there's other little alien creatures and
Hmm.
stuff, but no real humans. The only humanoid things is the Yautja,
Yeah,
and they want to eat us or whatever they do to humans, their prey.
kill us, rip off our heads,
The
get rid of our
spine.
skin, and like have just our skulls on display as a trophy.
It's gonna be a heavy case if they put my skull in something, bro. I tell you what.
Your big ass forehead. They would be like, "Dang, wow, this dude has a big ass forehead."
Like, you sure this wasn't a xenomorph? What about you? Are they gonna be like, we can't attack rats?
But we do get Demetrius. I'm not going to try to say his full name because I'm going to butcher it. But Demetrius portrays Deck, who is this young predator outcast for being a runt. And he did.
Portrays what?
What?
You said portrays what? Deck. DEK.
DEK, who is this predator outcast that is a runt in the family. And I think
Yeah,
he
I was
did a.
surprised of how small he was.
Yeah, like, I think he was great. Like, I remember reading that the director Dan Trachtenberg talked about how he got the role because they set up like a course, like a physical course for them to do, and he was the only one that
Yeah,
had. He was, I think, he was the first one to beat it.
bro. So I googled him, and guess how old he is without looking it up.
Late 30s,
24.
20. My gosh,
Younger than both of us.
Dang.
24. Yeah, he's 24 supposedly. I thought he was way older, man.
Hmm.
Where's he from? He did a great job as
New
this predator,
Zealand.
to be honest. Oh, New Zealand. Okay.
Yeah, and what's interesting about with the character though, like with the film and the character, it is making us care for him. We're wanting to see him do this no, hit this first hunt. We're wanting to see him pretty much get revenge. But at the same time, like when we see him pretty much team up with Thea, it was like, oh, this is a pretty fun friendship. And I do, and I do think that
Yes,
it did.
it gave me like Marvel, a little bit some Marvel vibes, but I liked it. I
Yeah,
don't know, people. I see people online hating it.
yeah.
It wasn't like too cringe the jokes and like the
Hmm.
team up, but I thought it fit fine, to be honest. It wasn't like forced. I don't think
Yeah, like
like
like,
it
throughout the
made sense
film.
that he would team up with an android. He didn't see like teaming up with like a human. He saw it
Yeah,
like using a tool.
and like with the film, like there was just moments throughout it, whether it was from Thea, it was from like just some of the aliens in it. I'm laughing my ass off, just having fun with the movie.
Yeah, it wasn't a comedy, but it had like really good like comedy moments or
Yeah, it was
humorous
like
moments in it.
humorous, like a Marvel film at times, but like not over the top.
Not Love and Thunder
Not
kind
Love
of
and
jokes.
Thunder, no.
I didn't see any jokes that were like, oh, he's right behind me, isn't he?
Or it's not like Dungeons and Dragons, which was a great
That was a good movie.
humorous film, but
You
like
didn't like it?
I did. I said it was a great humorous film, but I'm saying that the humor in this wasn't as much as that.
No, it was like it held on to the serious moments. It
Hmm.
wasn't like a serious moment and then something funny or stupid would happen.
Yeah, yeah.
When something serious happened in the movie or something like something that that was very emotional in the movie, it kind of held that moment for a while,
Hmm.
for like a long time until the next
Yeah.
scene. It wasn't just like his like boyfriend or girlfriend died and then like somebody makes a joke immediately after, or the girlfriend and boyfriend just was like, I'm actually dying like for 20 minutes. So I
Yeah.
thought that was good. If the writers or whoever wrote it, I think they did a phenomenal job. We only see like maybe three actors in the whole movie,
I mean, there's a lot of
kind of,
actors
right?
playing synthboys, but they don't really have
No, but
important
it looked like it was only one, because it looked like he was cloned. It looked like
that
it was
too.
one guy, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah, you're right about that because there were some of them that was like, is that the same
It kind
guy?
of looked the same. I was thinking that through, like, so I watched this twice, and I was thinking that like, is this the same android? Like,
Yeah.
obviously he's not the same actor all the time. They probably get like doubles and they just put their face on it, but like the face and like the movie, he's like one actor. So I'm like thinking, what? It's like there's only like three actors technically in the whole movie.
Hmm.
I'm sure there's like a bigger crew, like people obviously like
Yeah.
controlling puppets and then green screen.
Yeah,
But
of course. But like, what I liked, one thing that I did like about this film is that it felt like it did like expand the Predator lore,
yes,
with
the
the
lore.
Yautjas, how they do
I didn't even know that was their names.
how they're in tribes, clans.
Clans.
We like how like I guess seeing how they do their hunts and stuff like that. I thought all that was great.
And how they're actually, not all of them are like cold and menacing. Some of them actually
Mhm.
have, a little bit of heart. I know that's people get
Yeah,
upset, or some people online are getting upset like predators are one certain way and that's it. But maybe there
yeah,
is a predator out there that doesn't like to kill or that's a vegetarian.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's all these predators, so it doesn't
Yeah,
like.
exactly. And I like that
Mhm.
they kind of all look a little different.
Yeah,
Xenomorphs, some xenomorphs look different than
xenomorphs
others, but like,
doesn't have a conscience really. I think unless if it was
yeah,
that.
they're more like ants. I get
Yeah.
like ants from them. But like the Yautja, the predators, aliens, they all have like a unique face, you know, like they all have their own like faces.
Yeah.
Like I was comparing these to the predator from Prey. I'm like they look different, but I think that's the point, is to make each predator their own character.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Aliens, you're right. Xenomorphs are more like a hive mind. They kind of work in one.
Yeah, they're like bugs.
They're like bugs, and I can't wait to see the rematch between them and
Yeah.
the Yautja. Do you think if they ever do another Alien versus Predator movie, it's gonna be like Deck as the one fighting, or he's gonna be a different
It'll be
Predator?
a different one. It'll be a different one, I feel
You
like.
think so?
Yeah. Like, so now speaking of the Aliens franchise, we do see
Yes.
how this kind of connects with the Alien franchise using the Wayland Yutani Corporation synthoids. So it does,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was Dan Trachtenberg that said that this takes place like pretty much at the end of the timeline because they kind of wanted it to like be its own story and like
Right.
how it like takes place, how it could pretty much be taking place after Aliens Resurrection, which that is like hundreds of years later. So it is
Alien Resurrection. That's the.
fourth one in the franchise.
Is that the one with Michael Fassbender?
No, that's Prometheus.
Prometheus. Yeah, you're right.
This was
I
the
don't think I've
one
seen Alien Resurrection.
you did not miss anything.
Yeah.
That one
That's the
in
thing with
Alien.
these movies, Aliens and in the Predator series, they both have like hits and misses, you know,
Yeah,
not every movie's like perfect. With
yeah,
anything, of course.
yeah. Like
This one, Badlands, is a I would watch it again in theaters. It's such a good watch watching like theaters, you know.
yeah,
It's a big epic story.
it was epic to watch this in IMAX, and like no, it had great action too. And I've seen people like no,
Really good action.
no, it being PG-13 doesn't hold back from the action because like if it was rated R, we'd be seeing a lot of blood. And like with
Well,
for an
yeah, I
example,
was thinking the same thing.
With Prey, we saw a lot of blood. Like we saw that one Yautja kind of like hold up the bear in the air as the blood dripped on just all over him. I remember that scene. But like no, with this one, while it doesn't have any earth animals, any human characters, we do see these alien characters, and we do see the Yautja, and like their blood is different. You know,
Screen.
it's like the Yautja blood is green, so we do see a lot of green blood, and we do see a lot of brutal action moments too, from decapitating, cutting aliens in half.
Cutting those androids, yeah. Like if the androids
Those
were
androids.
humans,
hmm
like it was there was a lot of gore in this film. It's just because I think they did the same thing back in the day with Mortal Kombat.
hmm
They wanted to set it on the Nintendo system, but they couldn't because it had a lot
Yeah.
of blood, or in America.
Yeah.
So what they had to do is like for the American version, they had to make all the blood green. Like
Yeah.
in other countries, you play Mortal Kombat and the blood would be red, but for them to sell it over here, they had to make the blood green.
hmm
So same thing with this movie, it's technically PG-13 and there is
Yeah.
no like foul language. There's
No.
no nudity, no drugs just because, they don't
Yeah.
need that in
Yeah,
these
it
movies, to be
wasn't
honest.
necessary for this
Necessary.
film. We
I'm
don't
not gonna.
see.
I would. Why is there gonna be an android smoking a cigar or like
hmm
getting undressed if there are robots?
Yeah.
I hate when movies like that are like rated R kind of just use it just for an excuse to like
hmm
have naked people to do drugs. And it doesn't really like affect the story too much.
Yeah, like there's those rated R movies that really did not need to be rated R, but yeah, there are
Yeah,
those. It's like, but yeah, there are those films like The Expendables 3. The first two
haven't
were
seen it. Ever since you told me that it was such a bad film that you regret watching it.
Expendables 4 was a bad film.
Oh, my bad. Okay, you're
Expendables
right. It
3
was
was
four.
good at least, but yet with the previous two Expendable films, those were rated R, but yet they were rated R due to the action that happens in it. While with Expendables 3, they did make it PG-13, and like you could just tell like it just wasn't the same like how the first two was. So
Is that the fourth one? Is the one where
with
Stallone's arm is like in the river and he's like flicking you off or something like that?
kind of, you gotta watch it to find out pretty much. That's the one with Megan Fox, though. I will say
I
that.
heard they're remaking that movie franchise.
I heard that that killed the franchise because they were thinking about continuing it with Jason Statham, but that movie sucked.
Jason's doing other stuff right now. He's doing Guy Ritchie movies.
Yeah, and probably more sequels to the Meg.
The
But
Meg? Oh, the Mega. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
but back to the Predator franchise, but to Badlands. And like one thing though, this does do is we do see practical effects and we do see motion capture too. I think with Deck's face, as of course it does have some special effects. And I will say the special effects when it happened, it did look good, but I will also say that there were some parts with the special effects that could have been better in my opinion. That could have been better. Like some parts just
For
like okay.
example.
I just remember just there were some times with how the aliens looked and all that was like okay, yeah, that that don't
Yeah.
really look the
With
best.
Since this movie takes place like in a whole nother planet, and like we said, there's not much humans in this movie, like actual actors or actual humans, whatever. It's gonna be a lot of CGI, you know.
Hmm.
Not I don't know if how much practical effects they used,
Yeah.
but there's gonna be a lot of CGI. So every alien you see on screen is probably gonna be CGI'd.
Yeah.
I did see a picture on behind the scenes. I think I sent it in the group chat
Yeah. The
with the
Elle
actor
Fanny's.
Deck. Oh
I
yeah,
guess.
she's getting choked out by the deck, but he has like no mask.
Yeah. That was when the motion
So I thought
capture
that
pretty
was cool.
much came in to like CGI over,
Yeah,
but
the
also,
face was a little. I agree. The face was
mhm,
very clearly CGI'd, and
mhm. but with
not
what
the best face for like predators I've seen.
they did with Elle Fanning, the with how she's legless, that CGI looked good for the most part. I do wonder I do wonder how they did it when she was on the floor crawling. Like, cause yeah, it looked pretty good. Looked pretty good. I am, and with this one, I guess it's like with how Prey is, they're both. Well, then again, with how all of the Predator films are, they're kind of like standalone with one another.
I was looking up a picture of the predator's eyes, but because I don't know if it was they tried to make this predator look a lot human. I think to give like a lot of human emotions with its eyes.
I guess.
You know, because I mean,
Hmm.
it kind of worked. Like there were some parts to you when he was angry and he was
Hmm.
sad and he was scared. You could tell that just by looking at his face. Because since we don't understand his language,
Yeah.
his facial features are going to be what kind of drives the story.
Yeah. Like
So, what you think about that? Like his face features, because we don't really see that in predators, because they're always wearing a mask
Mm-hmm.
until they take the mask off, and it's
Uh,
kind of practical effects.
well, the Predator was still one ugly looking motherfucker. Yeah, I remember you said that. It did remind you of that dog, like how the eyes at least is. I could see
The
that.
eyes, dude. The eyes are like they're
Mhm.
like light brown. They look like this.
Yeah.
I hope somebody makes that a meme.
You could.
The eyes are like super light and brown. They're like really tiny.
Yeah. But like it did look like we barely saw him wear a mask.
Yeah, I don't think he had a mask until like the beginning and in the very end.
Pretty
For like
much, yeah.
in total, maybe like 5 minutes, he was wearing a mask.
But it worked, I think.
I think it worked really well,
Hmm.
man. And I think the face is the only thing that was like CGI because the bodysuit, the actor was wearing a bodysuit, so I imagine they used like actual practical effects to the
Yeah, I
body.
think so. Like they did create the creature costume. It
Mhm.
wasn't a CGI predator like how it was for the fourth Predator film, The Predator. That was pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, that's Robert Rodriguez's movie,
Shane
right?
Black.
No,
Shane
Shane
Black.
Black. Okay.
No, but with the Predator films, like kind of how each one is a bit of a standalone. Because with Predator 2, it was supposed to have Arnold, but he didn't come back for it because I think he wanted a bigger pay. And then, no, after Predator 2, we did get the two Alien versus Predator films, which those were the first one in that was
There
pretty
was
good, but the
something.
second one was definitely something. Like going
I heard
off
it
of
was
what
super dark.
but going off of what the first one continued, but with none of the characters coming back for it. And then after that, we got Predators. That's the Robert Rodriguez one, which I think that was supposed to turn into a franchise, like kind of continue, but it never did. And then we got The Predator with Shane Black, with that was supposed to reinvent the franchise, reignite the franchise, go into a direction and all that. But that never fucking happened. I think that movie got, I don't know if it flopped, but it did get a lot of negative reviews that they were like, oh boy, I don't know. They didn't know what to
That
do, which led to Prey with
was a good
Dan
one.
Trachtenberg, which turns out he was working on this film on Prey since like 2016. He had the idea of
Oh,
it.
really?
Could have been 2018. I don't like he had like the idea of it for a while. And like so they were like, all right, do what you want. So he did what he wanted with Prey, and that was a huge hit. Which led
This came
to
out during COVID,
yeah, it's
so
2021,
like it was straight to
2022.
streaming.
Like it went straight to streaming because Disney didn't really know what to expect with the Predator franchise because they kind of been like hits and misses. But it was because of Prey, due to the popularity of it, was why we didn't get Alien Romulus straight to streaming.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And
That was another good one, man.
mm-hmm. Then after Prey, of course, was Predator: Killer of Killers, which was this animated anthology film that focuses on the Yautja aliens, the Yautja fighting humans in like three different
From
time
different
periods,
eras.
three different
Yeah.
eras. Was that was such an awesome animated movie. To which we ended up getting Predator Badlands, but it has been said that they're going to continue to make more. Or well, it depends on if this film does good, because the
Yeah.
director has talked about how he's been wanting to continue with Naru, who was the main character in Prey, in which we do see a glimpse of her character in Killer of Killers, as well as Dutch, who was played by Arnold, and Danny Glover's character. So it does make one wonder, like, what else they can do with the franchise next, because there's just so much more they can do. Like it could go into any direction, but yet, yeah, it could just pretty much go into any direction.
I think I would like to see Predators. I mean, I would like to see both. I want to see like something in the future and something
Mm-hmm.
like different time periods and maybe different cultures. Like
Yeah,
maybe the Predators go after like some Aztec or some
yeah,
Egyptian pharaohs or
yeah.
warriors.
Because in Killer of Killers, there's one where it's like we do see a part where the Yautja fights a samurai. We do see the Yautja fight a Viking, and we do see the Yautja
Mhm.
fight a World War II pilot.
I thought it was a ninja.
Okay, yeah, could have been a ninja actually. Um, could have been a ninja. I could be wrong
Yeah,
about that.
but I wonder because you said they want to continue the story from
It was a
Prey, and I
samurai. It was
wonder
a
if
samurai.
okay, I was wondering for the if you want to they want to continue the story from Prey, if they're gonna keep it animated because I think I
Yeah.
mean the way they left off Killers of Killers,
Spoiler
they look
here.
like they were gonna do like a collab or like some kind of I want to see if they do like a mashup of like those old
Yeah,
Predator people
because they
stars.
captured the people who
kill a predator, I think,
who went against the predator.
and won.
Yeah, so it does make one wonder. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really a big fan of this concept, but I am interested in seeing how they do it, how they will do that. Because like we see like the people who they capture, they're kind of like like chronologically frozen.
Chronologically feel for what?
They're like frozen.
The cryo. I
Cry-
can't. Nah, I can't even say it.
Cryologically, something like that.
Because the way you're saying it is like how you count numbers or something like
God, I
that.
don't know, but like they're
Cryo sleep. They're in
cryo
cryo
sleep.
sleep. That's neither.
So it does make one wonder because like Arnold and Danny Glover, they've aged. They don't look like how they did back in the
And I
80s.
don't think Arnold. I don't think Arnold wants to do another Predator movie.
Uh, okay,
Oh,
so
there's your finger disappearing.
4 years they've been trying to get him to come back. But the reason he hasn't come back was because he hated the script. He hated the script, he hated the idea. Like they tried to I think Robert Rodriguez wanted to get him for a cameo in Predators, but he said no. They wanted to get him for a role in The Predator, the 2018 one, but he didn't like the script for it.
Wasn't he the governor of California at one point too during one of the filmings?
Probably during Predators, the Robert Rodriguez. God, I can't speak. The one that was produced by Robert Rodriguez,
Yeah.
but it's been the director had said that he had conversations with Arnold. That's why I guess he
And
included him later on in the Killer of Killers, and it's been said that Arnold has been a fan of the franchise lately. Has been a fan of what they've been doing with the franchise lately.
good, because
So
if he could come back for Terminator, he could come back for Predator.
I don't know why. That's exactly like not. Nah, I don't know. The Predator. I mean, the Terminator franchise had gone to crap lately. And I think it got into the point now where Arnold is just picking the
Done.
good project. Like no, just picking the projects he wants to do. That's like the script of this is good. The script of this isn't good. I'm not doing that because he didn't appear in Expendables 4 because he hated the script. And I think they gave him a
Yeah.
small role and he was like, "No, I'm not doing this. It's bad."
Yeah. Would you like to see a crossover in the future? I know they're kind of leading up to something with that, but an actual Alien versus Predator remake,
If it's done good,
or
if it's not like how Aliens versus Predator Requiem was, where that just felt like a fan film and was just too dark to see a damn thing at times.
yeah, I keep hearing about something about that. Something else about Arnold that I heard was that one of the one of the like ideas they had for a script was that I forgot who it was, but I think his daughter is in one of the Predator movies or something, or in the comics. No,
No, I don't read it. I'm not.
or son. Well, there is one movie or an idea for a sequel that they wanted to do where Arnold is in it, but he comes at the very end. Right, the main person kills the predator, and the
Mhm.
predator ships comes down to talk to him, say, "Hey, you killed one of our best. You could join us or whatever." And it turns out that when he takes the mask off, it turns out that king of predators was like Arnold,
Mhm. I
was
think
Dutch's character. I heard
I
about that,
heard
and I
about
thought,
that.
whoa, that would have been cool.
I think that was for Predators, the third one, the Robert Rodriguez produced one.
Oh wow.
I think it was for. I could be wrong though. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
these movies lately, especially after Prey, I just been getting really into like a lot of the lore for
Hmm.
Predator, man.
Yeah, it's super fascinating because it's like,
All from like a, to be fair, cheesy but a fun 80s movie.
yeah, like
I bet you the guy that made this was like not expecting it to become such a giant, massive
I
franchise.
feel like it's like that with a lot of those original franchises because I know it was like that with Star Wars. But like with Predator, like it kind of started off as an action to horror thriller 80s action, and then with Predator 2, like that had its humorous moments, changing like the premise of it, and instead of like a horror survival, it just felt like a sci-fi action film in Los Angeles. That was a very interesting choice. But like with the Alien versus Predator films, I mean, with the first one, it did have a bit more of a horror vibe in it. But with the second one, it did feel like it was going a little bit more for like a slasher type vibe.
Hmm.
Even though that second one sucked.
So you didn't like? Oh, for the Alien
Requiem,
vs
Requiem,
Predators.
yeah,
Okay, I think you're talking about Predator 2 in
no.
general.
But then with Predators, the third one, the third one in the main franchise, it went for just a
Hmm.
sci-fi survival thriller action film, which that was an interesting one. I will give it that. And then with the
There's
Predator, right?
yeah, yeah. No, I was saying that there's one here in 2018 too. I haven't clicked on it, but it says Alien Predator. Is that in the same universe? It's showing up
Alien,
in the timeline.
Alien Predator.
Yeah, it might not be in the same
There is a
universe.
Predator alien, like an alien that came out of a Predator, but that was in the end of Alien versus Predator, and that was like the main antagonist in Alien versus Predator, Requiem.
Okay.
But
Yeah, it might not. It might not do with the movie. It's just called Alien Predator, but I think it's just like a movie that, like one of those fake movies that use the name to like get other people to view it.
But no, with the Predator, the 2018 one, there was originally a alternate ending that was supposed to tie in with the Alien franchise that would have featured Ripley and Newt somehow time traveling back as they're like the weapon to defeat the aliens, something like that, to defeat the Predator, something like that. But it just it never like it
Never
was
happened.
filmed. There are photos of like screen of stills of it, but it was never I don't think the actual scene was released. And it's been said that who plays Ellen Ripley, Sigourney Weaver, she hated the idea of a crossover. Uh, the original director of the Alien film, Ridley Scott, hated the idea of the crossover too. So because
It
of
became such like a popular thing because of the comics, right? Like they started doing it in the
yeah,
comics,
like it was
and
done in the
fans are just like, "Oh, I want to see this live action."
comics first, but then afterwards, I believe, yeah, it was done in the comics first, and like even in Predator 2, we on the Yautja ship, there is an alien skull of a
Yeah.
xenomorph on there as in there as a trophy. So that was pretty
They
much
didn't.
our
We didn't
first.
really.
That was our first
Yeah. Now
hint
go ahead.
at the crossover. So
We didn't see any. I was like looking for skulls in the new
yeah,
Badlands, and I didn't see any. Did you?
no, I didn't. That was kind of
I was
disappointing. But
looking for
like,
them.
there is a. I don't know if it's this, but there's just like I guess that big skull in it that it is said that that looks a lot like the the heads of the aliens from Independence Day.
Oh, really?
So
Huh, that'd be cool.
I don't know. I don't know if it actually is because I saw a video talking about it's a different type of alien, but who the hell knows? That would be awesome. I don't know how it will work. So all
I saw
that being just
one thumbnail that showed like the one of the skulls was like the little aliens from Star Wars. Did you see that?
I didn't.
The Wookiees or whatever, the one from the third movie,
Okay.
the bear ones. Is it Wookiees?
Yeah. I think.
I saw one picture where they compared like one. It was just an average looking skull, but they put the picture of the Wookiees next to it.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah, but what Predator films have you seen?
I've seen the Pred. I've seen 1987 Predator with Arnold. I've seen Prey, obviously. I remember seeing as a kid, I saw Alien versus Predator.
Hmm.
Then the one where they go to the ice, Antarctic,
Yeah,
or somewhere in the
That's
ice.
Alien versus Predator.
hmm and I think that's about it
What would you rank
for
those?
my Predator movies. I want to see the one starting to watch the one Robert Rodriguez directed the other day, or
That's
then you
produced.
came
He only
over
produced that one.
or produced it.
That was interesting. Like, I don't
If I
think.
had to put them in order from like what I like, I really like the Prey one. Like if I had to put in order from what I like
Hmm.
based off the Predator movies I've seen, I would put Prey number one. And then honestly, Badlands, bro. Badlands caught me by surprise how much I liked it.
Yeah,
Uh then maybe now I'm debating between Predator and Predator Alien versus Predator. Because Predator, it's just for me, it's just kind of old movie, like those old action movies.
like it was one that after rewatch for me, I think I liked it a bit
Yeah,
more because at first it's like, okay, this is good, but I don't love it. But yet after rewatching it, it's like, I think I like it more. I don't
really.
know.
Okay. I'll put them for now. I just put them like together,
Right.
Predator and Alien versus Predator. Because
Yeah.
Alien versus Predator, I don't remember anything. I don't even remember the alien fighting the Predator. To be honest, all I remember
Yeah.
is the scene from the ice, and I think there's a scene with a kid trick or treating with the mask of the Predator,
That's the
or that
per.
might just be another.
That's the Predator. That's the
Shit,
Predator. I think that was like that was part of the TV commercial too.
was it?
Yeah.
Now that'd be something. Imagine you're a kid and you find like a Predator mask and you just kill your bullies.
Killed ended up
I bet that
killing
would have been
one
Brandon's
guy.
dreams.
Killing one guy that I think got some pranks, like some dude. I don't remember exactly what he was.
He threw
But
like
yeah,
an egg at him or some
and
shit.
then the bullies were like, and like the kids just like didn't care that he killed this guy. Apparently, like, yeah, that's right, run.
He did like, like a
Yeah,
little. All right, do you want to rank yours?
yeah,
I
yeah.
want to make this a little short. So,
All right, so my Predator film ranking, and this is just the Predator films. Yeah, fuck it. Let's include the crossover too. So my Predator films ranking would be in last place Alien Aliens versus Predator Requiem. That just felt like a fan fiction. I do give it props for the horror vibes in it, but it could have done more. It just I don't know, it just felt like a fan fiction, a fan film. It felt like the guys were like, hey, me and my buddies decided to make this film. And it was like, what the heck? It was that bad. Then afterwards, probably the Predator. Probably the Predator. Like, I don't think that one was fully terrible, but it does have its moments that was like a bit over the top with the humor. Some stuff didn't work. Some stuff in the story didn't work. But it was cool to see like how it still tied in with the Alien versus Predator films. Then after that, hmm, probably the first Alien versus Predator. Like I thought that was a fun one, even though I like characters. I feel like the characters aren't really memorable. But yeah, we're seeing like a bit more of a backstory between the Yautja and the Predators, and like why I mean, the Yautja and the Xenomorph, why they fight the Xenomorphs and stuff like that. Their history, I guess, within Earth, how they help build the temples and stuff. That one was and like the battle between seeing them fight the Xenomorph. That was a fun one. It was a dumb fun one. Then it would be, uh, then it would be Predators, the third one, the one that was produced by Robert Rodriguez. Like upon rewatch, I did like it a bit more, but at the same time, I do feel like it didn't fully utilize the concept And while it did have like a great cast, characters are kind of come and go. It does feel like it wastes some of the actors, especially Lawrence Fishburne. Like it didn't fully utilize the concept, but it was still an interesting concept that I wish it did better with. Then at number 4, it's Predator 2. The one with Danny Glover. Like, it does feel like it could get a bit goofy at times, but it was still a fun one, in my opinion. Like, it had some fun action moments, but yet it just got goofy, and like the government, like that secret organization plot, I think that could have been better. I guess this might be a hot take, but at number 3 and number 2, I feel like these could switch. It depends. But at number 3 for now, I have Prey. Like, I think Naru is the second best character in the franchise, and I really loved the character, and I really enjoyed this story, like how it like takes place 300 years before the events of the first film, how it focuses on the culture of the Native American people, and just a great survival horror film. But like, I don't know, upon like a bit of a rewatch value, it's like, okay. But yet it was still a really good one in my opinion, and it's like was the one that reinvented the franchise. Okay, and you know what? I kind of realized I fucked up because I didn't include Predator Killer of Killers. So Predator Killer of Killers. Okay, let's just say that one's number 4, and then Predator 2 is number 5. Like with Predator Killer of Killers, it was just a fascinating story, like fascinating anthology film doing all this stuff. And like the animation was amazing, and the action was just so brutal that it was really good. All right. Now back on track. At number 2 would be the new Predator Badlands. I just love how this was just a breath of fresh air for the Predator franchise, doing something new and unique. As this is pretty much from the point of view of a Yautja Predator, and it does amazing with that. Like this feels like a sci-fi action adventure thriller survival film, and I think that perfectly worked. But at number 1, I got to give it to the original one. Like with the first Predator movie, like upon rewatching it, it was one that I enjoyed a bit more. Like it is a classic, even though I wish they did more. But still, like rewatching it, I love how like we're seeing these guys trying to survive in this jungle where they don't know what's going on. Like some of them's being taken out one by one, and they have no idea what is going on. The Predator alien, the Yautja, it's a mystery throughout the film. Like he is invisible, you don't see him, and like we see Arnold, Carl Weathers, and the others terrified in a way, just trying to figure out what is this that's hunting them. And like upon
And why
rewatch,
they're hunting them. And why
why?
they're hunting them.
Even though we don't really know why, but we kind of find out a little bit why. But yet, I don't know. Upon rewatch, it's like, okay, this is a super great film. But yeah,
cool, man. I like the list.
Yeah, that is my ranking.
I'm gonna give you a. So I just sent a picture in the general chat. You can take a look at it. Now we're gonna do another one of line ranking. Of like, we're gonna go off the designs of the Predator, just the straight design and what you would rank them. What's your favorite?
Predators. Oh.
So I'm gonna choose 5 out of the list I gave you, and I'll show you the picture so you can see what they look like. And out of the 5 I gave you randomly, you're gonna have to choose which one is your favorite. I'm gonna let you change it No, I'm not gonna let you change it. So you just blind ranking like we've been
Blind
doing.
ranking. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna do a ranking. Brandon, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna do a blind ranking for the Predator design. Every single Predator's design. Well, not every single, but five.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start it off with our boy Deke or Deck from
Yeah.
Predator Badlands. 1 through 5. What would you rank Deck?
Based on design,
Design only. We're talking about design only.
maybe 3.
Number 3. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, not a big fan, huh?
It's all right.
We talked about the CGI earlier, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Not the ugliest looking predator though.
No, no. He kind of reminds me a little bit of KSI and the Poodles.
Oh my god.
All right, number 2. What I have for you is the original Jungle Hunter Predator.
Jungle Hunter, the original Predator. 1.
Number 1. That's your favorite design of all time.
Yeah.
All right, that's your favorite. Okay, so that first movie hit you in a spot, huh?
Yeah, the
Anything
original
came close?
design, I think it worked. You know, it was pretty
It's all
it's iconic.
prosthetic too, right?
Yeah, yeah. Peter Cullen was the original voice. Well, I guess the clicking voice for it, who was Optimus Prime. So,
I can't do it.
yeah.
All right, number what we have next is Borg from Predator 2. Well, there's a lot from Predator 2 now that I'm looking at the
Yeah,
list.
this is one ugly looking motherfucker. uh
Kind of looks like a Ninja Turtle.
yeah, it does.
His head
We'll put him
like
at
a Ninja
4. We'll
Turtle.
put him at 4.
4. That would have been my number 5, but 4.
No, because there's uglier ones to be number 5.
All right, speaking of uglier ones, we have Pharaoh from Prey. You already have your 1, you have your 4, you have your 3. So you have 2 and 5 left.
Let's
Straight
put him
design, remember that?
let's put him at 2.
2, okay. So he's your second favorite design, huh?
Unique compared to those, but still one ugly looking MFer.
He's very slim. I noticed that when I was watching the movie. He's kind of like a very slim predator.
Yeah, super tall too.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
All right, and your least favorite predator that I had here was
Oh, I would
Berserk from Predators.
Berserker.
Berserker, yeah, from Predators.
I was saving the dead last spot for that ugly looking mother.
Really, you hate that design, huh?
It looks so. Yeah, I think
It looks one of the worst ones from the list I'm looking at. It looks like one of the ugliest ones. One of the ones that
this one and
I don't
Upgrade
even
are the worst ones.
upgrade. Let me see which one's. Oh,
Because
okay.
that one was fully
Upgrade looks like a normal
CGI.
predator.
That one was fully CGI, and it was like a
Oh,
steroid predator.
really?
Yeah.
I want to watch those movies, man. I need to watch. I need to do what you did, man, and watch the whole series.
Do it.
But you guys have it. There's Brandon's blind ranking.
Yeah, that is
I
my
hope you're
blind
happy with your
ranking.
list.
It's good enough.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I want to do like how Brendan has done. He's been watching all these movies back to back, and
Mhm.
I would like to do that for the Aliens and for Predators, man, because it looks like we're getting a lot more of these films in the future.
Yeah, we're getting.
Which I'm not gonna complain about.
No, we're getting. I think we're getting Alien Romulus 2, well, sequel to Alien Romulus, and we've been getting what is Alien Earth? Is that what it's called? The TV series.
Oh, bro, I've been trying to watch it, and I just keep getting distracted, man.
I haven't
I
seen it
watched the
yet either,
first
but
episode.
I've
No,
heard
you
many.
haven't?
I've heard many great things about it, though.
A lot of people, even people that are like super like critical about other like big franchises and cinematic universes, they
Yeah.
apparently love this series like a lot. It's a very well shot series, I've heard.
All right, Marin. So it is time for you to blind rank these these Predator Yautza designs, only based on the designs.
Ugh.
Blind
All right.
ranking, top 5. Are you ready?
All right, I'm ready.
All right. Let's start off with.
I'm gonna give you
Wolf.
a. I'll give you a second to choose. Oh, okay, okay.
Wolf from
My
Alien
bad.
vs. Predator Requiem.
Wolf. Okay, I'm looking at him now. Has a pretty big forehead.
Like you.
It looks like a dinosaur, like me. Bitch, pull up your hair.
I don't got a big forehead. You can see. I ain't got no big
Let's
forehead.
put
You
it
do.
up.
You be looking over here like Hulk's son from She-Hulk.
I don't. I have my hair's grown back. Anyways, Wolf. He's very ugly. And I'll put him at 4. 4 for
4.
now.
Okay. Then we got the City Hunter from Predator 2.
Oh, he's okay. He's not nothing special.
Mm-hmm.
They oh, man, their head looks like dinosaurs, bro. Like the backs of dinosaurs a little bit. Now that I'm looking at them,
Yeah.
he looks. I'll put him at 3.
Okay, okay,
Not my favorite design. 3.
okay. Next is hmm. Next is Deck.
Deck. 5. I was not a big
Five.
fan of the face of this guy, man.
Wow, okay,
Every
okay.
time, okay, so every time I see him, I just see the poodle, dude. I see the poodle's me. I see the eyes, man. The eyes is what gets
Uh
me.
okay. Next is Salmon from Predator 2.
Oh God, he should have been my number 5. Now that I'm looking at him, I'm putting him at 2, even though I think he should have been
Hey,
5 with 2.
2.
So
And
hopefully my number one's a good design.
at number 1 is hmm. Did I say Feral? Feral.
No, Pharaoh's my number one. Okay, I'm not mad at that one. I'm mad at my number 2, but I'm not mad at my number 1.
Right. That is your ranking of them.
Perfect. Oh God. I mean, let us know what you guys would have ranked these.
Yeah, what would you have ranked them? Let us know. And follow us for more.
Yikes! Yeah. Out of back to the podcast, but like out of all the designs I'm seeing here, I think my favorite one, to be honest, I don't know though. The Killers of Killers looks pretty cool because it looks like big and like actually like a
I
monster.
think that one was a monster.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
That one looks pretty cool, and yeah, the Jungle Hunter just is so iconic. You're right,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Dex design, bro. He looks so weird to me.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the runt for
I
a
think,
reason.
yeah, it makes sense. He was a runt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope for the I like, but I do like in these Predator movies that they keep they change the designs and they don't keep
Yeah.
them the same.
They're not lazy using the same design.
Mm-mm.
Like, I like how they're different from one another.
So what's next in the Predator series? Is there any news? Any recent updates?
We just got to wait and see
How
because
how is the box office for this so far?
during the weekend it made 80 million,
On a budget of
105 million.
all right, guys, you gotta watch it, man.
But
I want
like
some more Predator in my life.
80 million, like I guess right away. That's not bad. But it's still it's taking
No,
a bit of time. It, but like I did really love what this film did, and I would love to see whether it continues into this, whether it continues into Prey, whether we get Dutch back, or like bring them all together to team up.
some Endgame.
Endgame type
What's
stuff.
what's the last time a movie made its money back on the first weekend? Barbie, Super Mario, maybe Minecraft.
Probably.
Minecraft probably made his money back on the first weekend.
That one definitely did. I don't know. I don't think that one hit 1 billion, but it almost did. One movie though that will definitely make its money back right away, I feel like, is Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Yeah, because it doesn't. The thing is, these like big movies like Marvel and DC,
Mm-hmm.
they make a lot of money in the first weekend, but since it takes so much money to make these movies,
Yeah.
it's hard for them to make their money back on the first weekend.
Yeah.
Same thing with like these big CGI movies. I feel like
Like I remember with no Alien Romulus, it was I don't know if they were like, oh, this is gonna like I don't think it made its money back the first weekend, but it was got a lot of praise, a lot of great reviews, so that it became a hit.
I mean, we went on Tuesday and it was kind of busy,
Yeah, it was packed.
and a morning too. It wasn't like afternoon, so
Yeah, it's true.
I'm sure it's gonna do well. And like all like we said, all the good reviews and all the good like scores coming out about this movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope
Now,
they do
so
more with it.
I know you said you don't think they're gonna. Did you say you don't think they're gonna continue Deck's story at all, or you don't want?
No, I don't.
I
I
mean, they
don't.
kind
I
of
would
left
love
off.
to. I would love to see more,
Spoiler, yeah.
but I don't. I don't know. I kind of see this more as a standalone within the franchise, but at the same time, it's like because this takes place so many years into the future.
Time
So I,
travel.
yeah, but it's like, what if they do like I guess have this be like its own thing within the Predator franchise, but at the same time, it's like, no, I would love to see Dak team no with what's her the team up with Naru, team up with Duds, but like
I mean, they
who
had
knows?
that's probably for because in Killers Be Killers or Killers of Killers,
Mm-hmm.
we see that like at the end they're all in cryo sleep anyway, so
Yeah,
they could do an animated movie where they all team up.
they could like even if this flops and like even if this sadly flops, I feel like they could continue it with the animated films and like with Killer of Killers, it showed how successful it could be on streaming because I think it was a success on Hulu.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody talked about it. Same thing with Alien Earth,
Mm-hmm.
like series wise, and I think this for everybody. I think people are just wanting something else as a franchise. Because the only
Yeah,
thing that we got like that was kind of big franchise in a while is like superhero
yeah,
stuff,
it's superhero
MC and
stuff.
DC, which I love, but
Then
people want more. I think.
you have like films that try to do a bit of more of a franchise.
Fail.
Yeah, like with Tron. Like no, with Tron Legacy, they tried to
Uh,
bring it back, but like this was the 2010 film, but like Tron is a
those
very like
movies are
the Tron franchise is
yeah.
very interesting because it's like no, they get
I
mixed
want to like it.
reviews.
I want to like that franchise so much, but every time I see the movies are kind of boring.
Like
Even the first one,
they get mixed reviews, but they have their diehard fans. Like I
the
will admit,
rides
the
is
first one is
awesome.
boring. I will admit the first one is kind of boring. But with Tron Legacy, I thought it was pretty good. I do think it could have done more, but I thought it was pretty good. Same with the new Tron Ares. I thought it was pretty good, but it could have done more. But yet, I talked about this in my Tron Ares review. You have Tron fans that be like, oh, we're diehard Tron fans, but yet they don't go to the movie theater to watch it. Like you're a fan of something, you got to go to the theater. You got to go support it. Oh please, you only like the ride.
I think thing is you could like the world of something because
Yeah,
the world of Tron is like I would love to live inside the world of Tron.
the digital
Just the movies are
grid.
boring, dude. Movies are kind of boring.
Like Tron, like they kind of become cult classics over time. Like Tron Legacy, what's a cult class? It's a cult classic, and I do believe
Also,
Tron
the
Ares
idea of
could
like
become a cult
the
classic.
ideas of the lights and how they
Mm-hmm.
just work in the world is so cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very pretty excuse me. It's a very pretty universe, I think.
Mm-hmm. Very
But it's
fascinating.
not gonna be like a franchise like Avatar and
Yeah.
Avatar is another franchise. It's doing really well so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're getting that sequel, or that threequel later this year,
Prequel.
next month.
Saw Guillermo del Toro seen the movie already.
Yeah.
He said it was really good.
Mm-hmm. So it's like no, with Alien, with the Alien versus Alien and Predator franchise, it's like, well, with Predator, like there isn't as many films as there is with Alien, but like, I feel like with both of those franchises, the films in it are kind of hits and misses, or it's like, oh, it's just okay.
Yeah.
Because like, especially with Aliens, because I'm not gonna lie, like the first Alien film, it is a classic. The second Aliens film, it is one of the best films ever. Changes the like goes more into the action route. That one was directed by James Cameron, and it was amazing. Then with Aliens 3, that was when the franchise went under. They tried to do like just what it didn't how it disrespected the characters from the second Aliens film, and just what it did and all that just did not work. Then Aliens Resurrection was pretty bad too. And then that's when we got the Prometheus films. Prometheus, Alien Covenant.
Which you didn't like those either, did you?
I liked Prometheus, but it was a slow burn.
Still
Alien Covenant,
I
I
didn't
did
like the
not like.
lore they were trying to do with the engineers.
Yeah, I found that boring. Like, could have been interesting, but I didn't like how with Alien Covenant it felt like they were trying to set up that Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, was
Android.
the creator of everything.
That was so
Didn't
fucking stupid. And because of that, and because of that, it was why people were like, "Oh, okay, so the Alien versus Predator films aren't canon to the Alien franchise." But yet, now many people do still think that they might not be canon to the Predator franchise, but they are, as we do see hints and nods to it in the fourth Predator film, that was directed by Shane Black.
Now we have this new one with
that has the Weyland Yutani Corporation.
Yeah.
The mother that's in charge of all that stuff.
I can't wait to see what's next. I want to see this whole universe.
Yeah,
if they add any other like franchises inside this universe. I know right now it's just Alien and Predator, but like you said, I could see them trying to introduce some independent bullshit in it.
Independent bullshit.
or maybe he they don't have to like directly it probably would never happen, but we could see a skull or a skeleton of a Navi. That would be cool.
James Cameron will not let that happen. Let's be
no.
James Cameron
just a skeleton. Just a skeleton.
James Cameron will not let that happen. Like, I think he was having, I don't know if this was before Fox sold to Disney, but he was having a conversation with one of the heads of the studio or something like that. He's like, "Hey, my movie Titanic bought you that lot there, so thank me," or something like that.
That's funny.
James Cameron will not just let that happen, though. Like, this is his franchise. He's not going to let anyone touch his franchise.
True. But on to the next topic of today's podcast. Frankenstein. Have you seen it?
Oh, Frankenstein. We're just moving away from Predator and talking a little bit about. Okay, yeah, Frankenstein was really good.
Sure. We've been talking for a good while. We could add Frankenstein in the thumbnail.
How about have you seen Good Fortune? Yes.
Hell no, I didn't watch that movie.
I thought you did.
Oh, I did watch. Hell yeah, I watched that movie.
What the fuck you mean? Hell no! You messaged me that you did, and we were talking about how we want tacos and salsa dancing.
I got sleepy at the end, so I had to leave early. But yeah, I kind of walked out.
Damn, bro, you suck.
The movie was alright. It wasn't you were like glazing it like it was the funniest movie of the year.
I said it was one that I felt relatable to.
I felt relatable to Frankenstein. Another good movie we didn't talk about.
We'll do an episode on that soon.
Did you watch it?
I watched it. It was really good.
Oh my god, dude!
That'll be our next podcast episode. We will do it on Frankenstein and talk about the themes.
Real quick, I heard The guys stood in makeup for 12 hours.
My God, I would hate that. I I do
I think
wonder.
it's due for that.
I do wonder, like, no, back to the Predator Badlands. I do wonder how long it takes to like get into all that Predator stuff.
Makeup.
I feel like that's just that was a costume and all that, but like I feel like it's not one of the most comfortable things to wear. I do wonder how
You look buff in it though, man.
that was I looked up pretty buff.
I'm sure it was a lot of padding, but
Yeah,
it
but
looked like
still.
a football player at one point. I remember looking at one scene where you see his bicep. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
How is he the runt?
He's a stuntman, so but yeah, you have all the other predators super tall.
Like the average height for predator, I think is like 7 feet, right?
I don't know. It could be anything, I guess. They're tall though. They're super tall. But like with the
Yeah.
predator stuff, it's like it is so fascinating, like the lore around it. Like I know it expands into comics, but I don't know how I don't know if the comics are canon. That's the thing. They could be.
Hmm.
And originally there was a video game that was released in maybe 2020, 2022.
I
Um
think the comics is just gonna be like how Marvel has their comics.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, like with Star Wars, the comics of Star Wars are canon to everything that is going on. So, okay, yeah. In 2020, there was a Predator video game called Predator Hunting Grounds. And this was originally said to be canon, but I think it got decanonized. I'm not entirely sure with that. But it's just interesting. Like there's a lot more, of course, they can do with this franchise, and they do more, with the comics, with books, and all that. But like I said, who knows if all that is canon or what? But I'm excited to see what they do next with the Predator films. When we get
Me
Dutch
too.
back, when we get Naru back, when we get Deck and Thea back, and Bud. Can't forget about Bud. And
We didn't talk about Bud at all. We should probably get a little bit into him.
I feel like that
So
was
this is
more.
the character
I feel like that was more of a huge
spoiler, I
spoiler,
guess.
but like there's this
You already said his
alien,
name.
there's this alien monkey named
We'll put a big
Bud,
flashing in the podcast. Spoiler. Chun chun chun.
but there's this
But
alien
there,
monkey named Bud that isn't a monkey,
yeah,
but
yeah.
he's
You
kind of
find
like a
out that he's
monkey.
a baby.
Yeah, that's how we're going to
He was
reveal. But
very funny
he was funny. There were parts where like he was trying to mimic Deck, and I'm just laughing my ass off there at those scenes.
because it probably reminded you of your dog.
That too reminded me
I
of
know
the
when
guy.
I was watching the scenes with the little alien, it kind of reminded me of my cat. I'm like, this motherfucker's so stupid, man.
Kind of reminded me of this guy that was seated next to me that got up several times to use the
Say,
bathroom.
well, it's because it was my second viewing, and I drank a whole medium
It
Pepsi.
was it was so funny, like because when I messaged him the idea, hey, let's go watch it. He's like, okay, yeah, sure. I had no idea he watched it because usually when he go watch a new movie, he will message in the chat. It's like, yo, I just watched this. It was pretty good.
I was about to message you guys, and then that's when you texted me saying, "Hey, you want to watch this on Tuesday?" And I was like, "Let me not say anything because Brandon's not gonna want to drive all the way over here for a movie I already watched."
Because I was thinking about, oh, what if I see if my cousin wants to watch it? Then I'm like, nah, let's watch it. Let me try to watch it with Maren. We could do something
The
with the
boys.
podcast for it.
We should go watch another movie in Kissimmee, and do a vlog over there.
That'll be
The
fun.
Regal over there. The Regal over there is nice.
Yeah, much nicer than this one.
Both of these. Right now they're changing the seats, so hopefully
Yeah.
I get luxury seats. Make sure you guys check that out though. The vlog. It's gonna be up on Brandon's YouTube channel,
Yes,
and
it'll
I think
be uploaded probably by next week.
yeah.
I'm just waiting for the footage all of the footage to get on OneDrive, Maren.
I don't know how yours uploads so quick.
You have to have OneDrive open.
How long were your videos?
I uploaded like over 100 things, I think.
And how long did you have to keep your phone open?
I think I had it open and took a shower, so it didn't
Oh,
take long.
does it not turn off by itself?
It does. Like it sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
I'll leave the display on. I should have left
Yeah.
it on.
But
Anyways,
yeah, so it's like when we were doing the out of reaction video, when he said, "Yeah, it's for a second viewing," I'm like, "Wait, what do you mean second viewing?"
yes, it was a good movie. I loved it. You know, that's how you guys should know it was good because I watched it twice, and I barely like watching a movie once in the theater. It's bad.
Yeah,
So
he watched Alien Romulus twice too.
that was another good one. I think I'm a big sci-fi guy, dude. I love
Yeah,
these sci-fi movies.
and
You
like
know,
this is what like
cyberpunk.
and like with the other ones, with the Alien, well, I mean the Predator films, like sure they're sci-fi, but yeah, they're always most of the time on Earth. While we see like the alien Yautja
Yeah,
Predator,
they've
or
always been on Earth.
so it's
Oh,
less
except for the
Killer of Killers and the
2018.
20
No, no,
no 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 the
2010.
2010
2010.
one Predators and Killer of Killers. We like Predators. They're on a different planet. Killer of Killers. We do see them end up on a different planet at the end after being in cryosleep. So it does make one wonder, like, what other planets are there? But at the same time, what I liked about Predator Badlands is just how it is just these alien planets and just how it just gives it a bit more of a sci-fi feel.
Yes, I agree, man.
That's what I
You're
loved
right. Like
about
the
it.
original Predators and like the other Predator movies have a kind of always been like a horror. I think they were trying to go for a slasher vibe,
Yeah. It's like sure, like even
but
with Predators,
yeah,
like sure, it's on a in an alien jungle, but yet there isn't much
nah,
to it to show that it's an
technology or
alien jungle. While
I
with
like that it's sci-fi.
while with Badlands, well, yeah, it is in an alien jungle, but yeah, we see all these different type of aliens, like these alien creatures.
It's so hard because I want to see more of like what Prey did, and we see
Mm-hmm.
Predators go into like different timelines or different timelines, different like periods of time for humans.
Yeah.
But I would like to see also a Badlands that in like it's like different planets and different like environments that are like not related to Earth. I would like to see like some crazy aliens, some crazy technology they had to deal with. So I hope maybe they keep doing both. You know, 1 year or one year they have like something where like a predator goes to like uh Japan or like they go to Mexico and they fight these warriors.
I mean, we
And
did
then
get
they do
that.
one where a predator goes to an alien. I think
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna try to do that like animated because it did so
Yeah.
well for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I do agree. I would love to see a bit more of that stuff too, because we did see like with the Yautja versus the Native Americans, and then in the animated shorts we get the Yautja versus a Viking, the Yautja versus a samurai, the Yautja versus a World War II pilot. So there's
Did
just
you
a lot of more options, a lot more possibilities to get maybe the Yautja versus a ninja, the Yautja
when
versus
did
the
you
Aztecs.
when did you find out their name was Yalcha? I found out during this movie Badlands.
I read about it when I was watching the
Oh,
franchise for the first
was it?
time.
Did they ever say it in like any other movie?
I don't remember. I don't remember, honestly. I don't know, but yeah, I think
How
so.
would what would you they gave you money budget right now? What would you want? Like they say, Brandon, we need you to make a Predator movie. What would be your time period, or what would be your place?
I will have these three guys, be chilling, and then all of a sudden a
Oh
spaceship
no, a
lands.
Predator.
And then,
It's probably your neighbor.
no. And then it scans us, and we gotta run
So
from
you
it.
will make a comedy Predator
No,
movie.
no.
That's never been done before.
The Predator,
Oh, is it a comedy?
kind of.
Kind of.
It has Michael Keegan Key,
From Key and Peele?
Michael Key. Yes,
Oh wow. What
Him
does
and
he do in this movie?
Thomas and Jane, who was the original Punisher, they're kind of like a duo in this. So like they're like joking around throughout it. It's like they were good in the film, but just the humor, like I said, was just too over the top.
Was it like Key and Peele humor, or not even that good?
He was funny though. He did good in the film. I will say that. But like with the like with what I would do with the Predator film, like no, usually when you think of the Predator film, you think of like surviving in the jungle against one of them. But like I would love to do something like what Badlands did, honestly. Because that was just so
Sci-fi.
different, so
Something in
unique.
space.
Yeah, something in space, something with more sci-fi. That is more
What about Star
sci-fi.
Wars crossover?
Yeah, the outside alien
Predator
going
fights
after a Mandalorian,
Jedi.
going after
Oh no, he
Going
fights
after
Yoda.
Vader. Vader.
You think so?
Yeah,
Predator versus Vader. Who would win?
Vader.
No way, dude. All right,
Yeah.
Predator versus Stormtrooper.
The Predator stormtroopers can't see shit.
Predator versus Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda, little dude's a menace.
Do you think a Predator could ever be a Synth Lord? What you?
No.
Predator just starts clicking.
Yeah, there's like I don't know. I would like to do something sci-fi. You like do like a sci-fi adventure, but yeah, that is scale. Something like Badlands, but yeah, have it be a bit of a sci-fi adventure.
They have other crossovers in the comics. I saw one picture with Predator versus DC comic legend Batman.
Hmm.
Saw that.
They're lately they've been
It's been Marvel.
right now there is Predator kills the Marvel universe, in which they wiped out the Guardians in that. They wiped out the
Aren't they
Guardians. They
also
killed.
fighting aliens right now?
I
The
think that was
Avengers
last year.
fighting
That
aliens?
was last year. I think that ended
Was it?
recently.
Okay.
But like with the alien, like with the Predator kills the Marvel universe one, they killed like the Predator. Like we see Craven being with the Yautja. This is after the events of Predator versus Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So we see Craven helping the Yautja out, and like they killed. I think they defeated the Hulk in this
Everybody.
recent comic. They killed most of the Fantastic Four except for Invisible Woman. She got away, and they killed all of the Guardians. And I
Damn.
think they recently killed Professor X because it was like because there was a Predator versus Wolverine comic, and there was one, and like in this panel, we see Wolverine walking up to the X Mansion that is in flames, and we just see Charles' body in a wheelchair. My gosh, I can't speak. Wheelchair in flames, roll out of the mansion
Oh,
past Wolverine.
Charles, why?
It was like this comic crossover. But yeah, the Marvel Comics has been doing Predator versus. I think they first did Predator versus Wolverine. Then it was Predator versus Black Panther, and then recently they did earlier this year, and it finished recently. They did Predator versus Spider-Man, and now they're
Did you
doing
get any of
Predator.
them?
And now they're doing Predator kills the Marvel universe. I read the Predator versus Spider-Man one,
Checking my battery for my camera.
and it was really good.
Did you pick it up or you just read it online or something?
I have it. I have the. It was a 4 issue
Whip it
miniseries.
out.
It's buried up.
Whip it out.
It's buried under a lot of
For the
comics. It's buried under a lot of comics, so no.
room tour.
No, not yet. And I think last year they did
Do you have any
do
Predator pops?
no. I should.
You should have got the one we saw the other
I should
day.
have gotten
Man.
deck. I should have gotten deck.
Or no, we saw the one for Prey.
We saw that one too. We saw them both. Because I
Shoot
remember
out both.
being
Yeah,
like,
you're
"Oh,
right.
this is the one from Prey." And I'm like, "Oh, shoot!" And next to it was Deck with
Deck.
Bud.
Should have got it.
Yeah.
That Bud looks funny. I like him.
Yeah.
They're making them like Fortnite now. We get pets. Can you see in Fortnite? Can you see other players' pets or no? They can't see your pets.
Unless you're teammates.
Okay. Because I
Yeah.
was thinking about like that TikTok Fortnite clip you sent me of the fucker doing the Moroccan dance.
But like,
Make sure you guys play Fortnite.
let's like what you asked me earlier. If you were given a budget and was told to pretty much make the next Predator film, what would you do?
I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I know that I want something like you said, something kind of sci-fi. So it'd be cool to
Mm-hmm.
go to like to a different planet.
Yeah.
If I had to pick something for this planet, I would obviously do like I don't even know. Obviously, maybe see them fight like Spartan, like 300 types.
Ooh, that would be so
Because I
cool.
want to see them fight like a real warrior.
Mm-hmm.
So like 300 versus 300, or Predator versus like 300 Spartans or something like that. You
That
know,
would be
with like
awesome. Yeah,
Zack
yeah.
Snyder directing. So all the slow mo, and the Predator is just like drawing, like he's laughing at the Spartans because like those are you call those abs, and then he just whips out his abs.
Oh my.
These are how real drawn on
But you
abs
you
look like.
you're gonna play the Predator?
Hell no, I'm gonna play one of the Spartans. I can kiss my army brethren, like in that one movie, Meet the Spartans.
Yes.
Have you seen that one?
I know what you're talking
Like at
about.
least clips.
I think I've seen bits and pieces of it once.
I
But yeah,
watched
I
them
know what
as
you're
a kid,
talking about.
man, and it's so funny. But yeah, maybe that, or if I had to do something like sci-fi, you're on a different planet. I really want to see him fight the Navi population.
That could be
That would be
fun.
another cool one.
Yeah.
But maybe I don't know. I don't know. Sci-fi. Maybe instead of like a jungle planet, he fights like a futuristic Earth, like kind of cyberpunk, where all these Earth people have like advanced technology, like more advanced than the Predator. So like it looks
Yeah.
like the Predator is the one that's like less technologically advanced.
That would be
That'd be
cool.
something interesting.
Yeah. I like yeah, there's like so much they can do with the
You
Predator
could do so
franchise.
much,
So
yeah.
many different time
Or
periods.
Predator versus actual predators in the here in Florida. She's going killing around child pedos.
At that point it just becomes the Punisher.
He's the new Chris Hansen.
That could be yeah.
He's like in a house. You see the predator like hunting somebody. Starts off him like hunting somebody with like the infrared, and he goes into the house. And then when they turn on the lights and Chris Hansen comes out, have a seat, Mr. Predator, or whatever. Have a seat, Mr. Kaiju. He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's like, what's going on? "Oh, have a seat. Why don't you have a seat? Why are you hunting down this little boy? It's part of my tribe. It's part of my clan. Have a seat." And then that'll be funny.
That'd be
I'm
cool.
sure there's a skit out there of an SNL somebody or something did that already.
Yeah, probably. As in they'll be doing all that sort animated Family Guy type skit. Who knows? Who knows? Like, I would love to see another crossover with the Alien franchise, but this time that is good. Because it does feel like it could be setting up for that, but who knows when?
I think they are.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know if they're gonna be fighting xenomorphs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because in the movies, in the Predator versus Alien movies, both of them were the bad guys, or it was just the aliens that were the bad guys, kind of, right?
Okay,
Kind of.
they're both kind of the bad guys, but yet the Predator was a bit more of a hero. But at the same time, it was like, who wins? Like, but yet, I don't know. It was kind of like I don't know. It was like, I would say the Xenomorphs were more of the villains. Because, like, even though the Predators were taking out the humans at first, but yet the humans ended up having to work with the Predator to take on this, to fight the aliens. It was a bit of a weird dynamic, but yet it worked.
It worked. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think we kind of rambled enough about Predator
I think so too,
franchise.
But
But
I
yet,
think I've said what I had to say about this
mhm,
amazing franchise. Hopefully, we see more.
yeah.
Final rating for the Badlands. Be honest, dude, give it an 8.5 like I did in the
Yeah.
review.
Yeah.
I'm still sticking by that.
Yeah, I think an 8.5. Like, for me, like, even though as much as I love Prey and I love the characters more, but yeah, I feel like these two could switch.
Yeah, I agree, man. Both like so far what they've been doing, even with Killers of Killers, it looks really amazing.
Like, the Predator and
So
Alien franchise has been on a roll lately, and I just can't wait to see what more they do. I want to see more with this franchise because it's about time that this franchise gets love in a way. Gets good, but of course
for a new
gets
generation.
love.
Yeah, and fans from like this new generation, like these young kids didn't grow up watching these old movies.
Hmm.
So, and I'm glad that they were getting like good movies, like good Predator movies, good Alien movies to get up, to have
Yeah.
more, I guess, to more. I don't know. Like it's just, it looks like it's gonna go well. Hopefully, it
Yeah.
don't go too far into like cringy stuff.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. I don't get it. I don't get those vibes. Even with this new one, I don't get the vibe that
I agree.
they're making it like super Disney-fied.
Yeah, I
Some people want
agree.
to say.
Yeah, it's Disney.
I feel like
It's
they're making their
Disney-fied.
own tone. Nah, whatever. I feel like
They're,
they're making their own tone and their own like version,
and it does feel
and
like
they're
that.
keeping it loyal.
And it does feel like that Dan Tretzenberg. It's feels like he has full creative control in a way. They're just letting him do what he wants with it, and it's perfect. It works
It's working.
perfectly
It's
well.
working.
Yeah.
All right.
But that pretty much wraps it for this episode of the podcast. Tune in next time when we review Frankenstein. Maybe.
Uh,
But what are your thoughts on Predator Badlands, and what is your favorite Predator film? And what is something you would like to see next with the Predator franchise? Let us know in the comments below. Well, yeah, let us know in the comments. And like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on our socials. And
Thank you for joining us in this journey into fantasy.